no matter where you're tapping in, if you're tuning in on Facebook, on Instagram, if you're tapping in on LinkedIn, YouTube, thank you so much for being here today. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the content, but before I do that, let me do a quick introduction. For those of you who are coming back again and you already know me, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you tuning into my broadcast. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Kiara Solomon, and I am the founder of the Right Click Agency and of the Mother Hustler Movement. Hey, good morning, Body Fusion Biz. Um, and the Right Click Agency is a full service digital marketing agency, and we specialize in helping small business owners to amplify their online messages and grow their online audiences. So I'm so super excited to be here today because this is a topic that a lot of people come to us with questions about. So I wanted to take some time and answer these questions for you guys because, or talk about this particular topic for you guys because I think a lot of people are struggling with this, especially as more and more creators come online, start to share their content, and these platforms continue to grow and change. So today we're talking about the reasons why your followers might not be growing, the reasons why your sales are not increasing, why you are struggling to get people to say yes to you, why you are struggling to get people to connect with you. And if you are connected to entrepreneurs or small business owners and you know some people who might need this information, I'm going to ask that you please do me a favor and share this broadcast with your friends and your followers, especially if you know that this is something that they're struggling with as well, okay? Because that's the way that we make sure that everybody that is connected to us has a thriving and abundant business. We all deserve to win, right? Hello to everybody who's hopping in and tuning into the broadcast, no matter where you might be tuning in from. Just say hi in the comments so that I can see you, because sometimes you guys are watching on like YouTube and on LinkedIn even, and I can't see who's tuned in. So I want to say hi to you guys, but I don't know who's all here. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this information today. If you want help in growing your followers, you want help in getting in front of more people, to tap in for my 1,000 follower challenge. We kick off tomorrow afternoon, and in this challenge I'm going to be showing you what you can do to grow your followers by at least 1,000 followers over the next 30 days. Thank you so much for sharing, Body Fusion Biz. What you can do to grow your followers by at least 1,000 new followers over the next 30 days. This is so important for those of you who have been stuck at a particular number of followers for a while. If you have less than 5,000 followers on your platforms, whether that's Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, if you use TikTok, I want you guys to go register for this challenge because it's gonna show you, hi Terry, it's gonna show you everything that you need to be doing to not just grow your followers right now, but to consistently grow your followers, to consistently be adding more people, more connections to your online audience, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, the number one reason why a lot of you guys are struggling to grow your followers and you're struggling to get people to purchase from you is because you lack online credibility. Okay. Now, this is something that I talk about a lot, and I just wanted to go ahead and hop in and lead with this one because this is something that a lot of people fail to examine. A lot of people fail to think about when they are starting a business and they're going to be marketing that business online. Okay. So, what is online credibility? Well, online credibility is, are you believable? Do people believe that you can perform the task, deliver the product or service? Do people feel that you are competent, you are equipped, you are capable, right? Let me say it this way, if the way that I have met you is via social media, then I am most likely going to use the social media profile or platform that I have found you on to determine whether or not I buy into you. So I'll give you guys an example of this and how this happens like so frequently, okay? So, a client of mine asked me to refer them to an attorney, okay? This is a real life story. This really happened in real life, okay? A client of mine asked me to refer them to an attorney, okay? And I'm sure they didn't just ask me. I'm sure they asked, multiple people inside of their network, inside of their community, before making a decision about who they were going to hire as their attorney. Okay. And a few days after they asked me for the referral, we were having a conversation and they told me that they had actually gone with the person that I referred them to, right? They had actually made the decision to hire the person that I referred them to. And I was like, oh, that's so wonderful. I'm glad to hear that that worked out for you. And I said, well, how did you decide? How did you decide that that person was going to be a good fit for you? And they said that they searched them online. They went and checked out their the reviews about them online. They went and checked out their online presence. They went and checked out some of the things that other people were saying about them, some of the content that this attorney had shared. They went and checked out, they went and you researched the referrals before making a decision about who they were going to work with. And after reviewing all of the information, they felt that this person was the most credible. They felt that this person was the most in alignment with what they were trying to accomplish. But let me say this to you guys. They had a conversation with the particular attorney, but the conversation isn't what drove them to say yes. What drove them to say yes was the information that they were able to gather about them from their online profiles. Does this make sense to you guys? I'm saying this to you because I want you to understand how important it is to have a online profile that really shows how amazing you are, that really positions you as the expert in your industry. Because when you do that, you don't have to do a lot of convincing. You don't have to do a lot of selling because you're already credible. People already see that you have value. And that's based on a lot of different factors. So, I talk about credibility a lot. Definitely go check out some of the previous broadcasts that I have done about increasing your online credibility, right? We talk about the speed of trust and the know, like, and trust factor. Hey, Byron, thanks for coming back. This was something that was discussed by Stephen R. Covey in his book, The Speed of Trust. And he says, where trust is high, decisions are able to be made quickly. A lot of times I hear business owners, or I may have a consultation with the business owner, and they will say something along the lines of, I want to be able to make $50,000 like such and such did. I want to be able to grow my following like this person did. I want to be able to release a podcast and it look like this person's podcast. I want to write a book and get this amount of book sales like this person did. And one of the things I try to point out a lot of times to people is that the people who are able to have what we consider to be like these overnight successes, these viral things, right? What oftentimes they have in place that many small business owners who are desiring that don't have in place is the credibility, right? So before you go viral, you want to build a strong foundation so that when people find you, not only are they finding you, but they're finding out how you can help them, right? And if you need help with this, you need help building more online credibility. You need help being able to attract more followers so that you have that online credibility. You need help increasing your engagement online because that's another thing that heavily plays into your online credibility. then you need to go sign up for my free challenge. Okay. Rightclickagency.com. Click on the tab that says 1,000 followers. It's a free challenge. I'm going to show you everything you need to do to be able to increase your followers online. I'm going to show you how to improve your ranking in the algorithm. I'm going to show you how to boost engagement effortlessly. And I'm going to show you how to get people to say yes to you because you are easily attracting people who actually want to buy from you. Okay. Imagine if you had an additional 5,000 followers at the end of this year. Okay. Imagine if I could show you how every month for the next 4 or 5 months, you could not only get 1,000 new followers, but you could grow your email list easily with people who want what you have, people who are opening your emails, people who are saying yes to your sales, right? Because the holiday season is coming. We're counting down to Black Friday already. We're counting down to Christmas 2022 already. So, what strategy do you have in place to be able to get people to buy from you? Thank you so much, Body Fusion Biz, that she's going to sign up. But not thank you for me, thank you for you. Okay. I want to thank you for believing in you. I want to thank you for taking the next step to take your business to the next level. I want to thank you for believing that you deserve to have a business that is thriving, to have a business that is abundant, right? Because a lot of times this is about what you think is going to require, what you think is going to cost you. You're making it hard in your head when actually the process is very, very simple. But I'm not going to lie, it does require you to do some work, and it does require for you to invest the time, effort, and energy into it. Okay. And some money too. Okay. Let's just be real. Let's just spit facts, right? But my business coach just asked me a question today, and I want to ask y'all the same question. She literally just asked me this. Okay. She said, Kiara, if you could build a business where you were making $50,000 a month or more, right? That's my goal right now, to make 50K a month. So you were making $50,000 a month or more. You had a strong team in place to be able to handle all the things that you had going on in your business. You know, everything was flowing and operating the way that it was supposed to flow and operate. And you knew that you were on track to accomplish all of your goals. Like you could see yourself on track to accomplish all your goals. How much would you be willing to pay for that? Now, that's a very powerful question, right? Because how much do you feel investing in your goals right now is worth to you? I'm not talking about how much money you have in your bank account right now. I'm not talking about how much money you have in your purse right now. I'm not talking about how much money you think you can go gather up right now. I'm talking about how much is it really worth to you to have a strategy that's going to help you to easily and effortlessly market your business and attract those people who are looking for you. Somebody put a comment in the, drop a comment and tell me, what is it really worth to you? How much would you be willing to pay? After y'all tell me how much y'all would be willing to pay, I will tell you what I said to her. And I wanted to I'm gonna be honest. I know that it's possible. I already know that it's there. And so when I said it, what I also know is that we have the ability to speak things into existence, and we have the ability to create our own realities to a certain degree, right? So what are you willing to invest in being able to consistently add new followers to your audience? If I could show you how to every month get 1,000 followers or more, what would that do for your business? If I could show you every month, Body Fusion Biz, you want to tell me what you would spend? I'll tell y'all what I said to her. If I knew that I was going to be consistently making 50 to 100K a month, I would spend 50 to 100K on the strategy. Period. No questions asked. Like if you told me right now, I'm going to take this 50K and I'm not going to just give you back 50K, I'm gonna give you 50K every month. Yeah, I'm in. Ain't no questions asked. I'm in. What's up? Let me go get the money. That's how I think, right? And one of the quotes that I live by is a broke mindset needs proof, but a rich mind just needs an opportunity. So you got to take that if I had it part off, because the if I had it, because the if I had it is not what we talking about. What we talking about is what is it worth to you? What is that really worth to you? $10,000. So, we need to understand that the ability for us to change our businesses, to change our situations, to change our lives is really all in our own hands. And told this story on social media before, but I want to tell the story again because I think that it's important for us to understand. I'm going to continue going through these reasons why you might be struggling to grow your followers, reasons why you might be struggling to increase your sales. But I think that this is a very important lesson. The first time that I invested in my business, the very first online business class that I ever signed up for was, I want to say it was like $40 a week for 10 weeks. So let's say $400. And my friends were like, "You don't need to take that class, girl. Why you want to sign up for that class? What's wrong with you? You don't even know that person. Like, take that class with that lady that you watch online." That's how my friends was talking to me. And I did not. So that's why I'm telling you, you got to take that if I had it part off Body Fusion Biz, because I did not have okay, I did not have 40 extra dollars a week to spend on a class. There were plenty of things that I could have done with this $40 a week that I was spending on this class. There were plenty of bills, expenses. I was in a much worse financial situation than I am today at the time. And to be honest, if you ask me today if I got 40K, if I got $40 a week, I'm like, I don't know, $40 a week for what? $40 a week for what? Okay, Josiah just went to kindergarten. I'm finally not paying for daycare every week. I feel rich. Okay. Y'all can't tell me I'm not rich. I don't have to pay for daycare every week. So even if you ask me today if I had $40, I would be like, possibly. Okay. So I didn't feel like I had the money. At the time, I really didn't have the money. At the time, I really was struggling. I was really living paycheck to paycheck, and I could not wrap my head around where I was going to consistently come up with 40 extra dollars a week. Like, I went into the class a little bit thinking that I was not going to be able to finish the payment plan because realistically, I knew that every month I wasn't paying all of my bills on time. I wasn't meeting all of my financial needs, right? And I'm sharing this with you guys because I really want to be transparent about my journey. This is one of the things that I'm transitioning into. People sometimes will make assumptions about where they think you are in your life and in your business based on what they see on social media. But I just gotta keep it 100 with y'all. Like when I started my business back in 2015, 2016, and I've told this story multiple times on social media, but the thing that really propelled me into starting my business in 2015 was me having to check my bank account to see if I could afford to buy my son some popcorn at the movies. And to me, I felt like that was too low for me. That was my bottom, right? Because we might joke about how expensive movie theater snacks is and all of that kind of stuff, but to not know if I had $5 in my bank account, like I felt poor. Okay. And so I started my business because I knew I had to do something different. I knew I had to get out there and generate more money, but I was already spending like $600 a month on after school care for my oldest son. Right. So I knew I couldn't go get another job because I was already spending way too much money on being able to put him in just after school care, right? So I didn't have the money. I didn't have the $40, right? I had to go make the money. And so when I signed up for this class, when I made this investment, and we're talking about what is it worth to you, right? My mindset really was like, well, I'm already struggling. Hey, Rhonda. My mindset really was like, well, I'm already struggling. So what's going to happen if I lose, right? Like if I lose this $40, am I really going to be worse off than I am today because I was already losing? See, this the thing that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of times you're not willing to bet on yourself. And I'm not picking on you, Body Fusion Biz. I'm just saying because you're here and we're having a conversation. If I had the 10K a month to spend, if you don't got the money to invest in your business, if you don't got the money to do what God has called you to do right now in your business, if you don't have the money to take the necessary steps to put yourself in a better position, if you don't have the money to meet all of your financial obligations right now, if you are not where you know you're supposed to be, you are already losing. Period. So if you put the money up, let's say you put up the 10K, let's say, and you lose it. You was already, are you really? I'm not saying that 10K wouldn't hurt you. I'm not saying that it wouldn't hurt you. But I'm saying, would you really be in a worse situation than you are today? Really? But what if you put the 10K up and you win? And this is where I am today. This is the reason why I had to walk y'all all through. Because at no point in time did I have the $400 for the class. But I put the bread up and we're still up. For the past 7 years, I've been playing with, that line where Jay-Z say, it's like I'm playing with the house money. 21, Savage. 21. I'm a savage. That's all. I've been playing with the house money. I never had it. The change, the shift was me making a decision to say, even if I don't got it, even if I'm not sure, oh, nothing beats a fail but a try. Y'all ever hear people? That's like literally my life's motto. Nothing beats a fail but a try. Because at least I tried. If I had the money and I didn't try, if I had the money and I didn't bet on me, every single time I feel like I'm up, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like every single time I feel like I got a little bit of extra money, I take it and reinvest in my business. And the reason that I do that so quickly, so often, is because I say, what if this money that I have right here was my last chance for me to plant a seed to produce something for myself? What if this was the money that I was supposed to invest to build this? What if this was the thing that was supposed to get me to the next level? Because ever since I have learned how to invest in myself, and I live by this, y'all, I have never not reaped benefits from money that I have invested in me, and my mindset and my perspective and my business, and gaining new knowledge and gaining new information. That money that I spend on me always produces a result. Cause I'm like that meme that was going around with Denzel where he was like, I'm leaving here with something. If I spend $100 on a class with you, you gonna teach me something. If I buy a book for $50, $30, $20, $10, I'm going to learn something. I'm leaving here with something. I'm not coming to your class, your workshop, your webinar, not learning something, not changing, not taking something away. I'm not going to a free event. I'm not going that's how I feel about how I handle my time, my money, and my investments. And until you start requiring a return, can we talk about that for a minute? The reason why a lot of y'all are not getting results is because you are not requiring a return on your investment. You go and purchase something, you go and sign up for a workshop. Oh, I know I'm talking to somebody because I just feel very, very led to say this. And this not even what I was talking about, y'all. This is not even what I was supposed to be talking about. But the reason why some of y'all are not producing a result is because you go and buy a workshop, you go and download an ebook, and you never use it. You never practice what you have learned. You never apply the information. You never try the new strategy. You never implement the new tool. You never execute on the new strategy. And so you are at a place where you want to say it's everybody else. You want to say, I took a class and it ain't work. I signed up for this and I ain't get nothing out of it. I went here and none of that didn't do. But I want to challenge you today and ask you today, is it the thing that you have purchased, or is it your failure to apply what you have invested in? So that wasn't even what I was supposed to be talking about, but I just felt very led to share that. I just feel very, very led to share that today. I want y'all to go sign up for this 1,000 follower challenge. And if you sign up, I want you to commit to applying what we're going to talk about. Because I'm really looking for 25 people to take this information and grow their online followers. Rhonda said, that's right, failure to execute. Body Fusion Biz said, it's me. It's all of us to a certain degree, right? It's all of us at times to a certain degree. So if you felt convicted, then we all going to take accountability. If you go sign up for the challenge, I want you to sign up with the conviction that you're going to execute. If you go sign up for the challenge, I want you to sign up with the understanding that I'm signing up to see what God is going to do. I'm signing up because I believe it's going to work for me. I'm signing up because I'm committed to requiring a return on this. I'm committed to getting my time's worth. I'm committed to getting my money's worth. I'm committed to getting value out of this. If it worked for her, I know it could work for me. If it worked for them, I know it could work for me. Stop thinking that God is picking other people over you. I don't know who I'm talking to. Stop thinking that God got picks. He don't got no picks. If he did it for somebody else, he can do it for you. I know that this is, whether it's somebody that's watching this on a replay or whether this is somebody that's watching it live, because I haven't shared their particular story about where I came from in terms of the investment in my business in a long, 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 long time. Good morning, Lorville. I never had the money, y'all. I never had the money. I never had it. And to be 100% honest, I never quite honestly thought, and I told y'all this a few months ago, until recently, that this was where I was going to be for. Like, I never dreamed, I never really had a full understanding that I was going to be owning a business, that I was going to be running a digital marketing agency. Like, the plan was for me to make some extra money. The plan was for me to be able to sell a little bit so I could make some money, so I could stop struggling, because my bottom was like, can I afford this popcorn? Let me check my bank account. Not check your bank account for $5. So that's not to say that I still haven't experienced hardship. Building a business is very hard. You have to be committed to the process. You have to be willing to continue to try even when you have seen failures. And that's really who I think this message is for today. Some of you guys have experienced failures and setbacks, and you feel like those failures and setbacks were a no. And I'm here to tell you that every obstacle that you have ever faced, I had to have this conversation with myself recently. You have overcome 100% of your bad days. It's not one thing that you have not overcome. It might have hurt your feelings. It might have hurt you for a time. You might have been down bad for a minute. You might have had to go without something that you wanted for a time, but you have beat 100% of the bad days that you have experienced. So understand who you are and understand what God is calling you to. And I know for myself, I'm talking to me right now. I had to call myself up a little bit higher, y'all, because I had gotten complacent. I had gotten okay with the results that I was getting because the results that was getting was sustainable. This morning on my talk with God, he was saying to me, I need you to understand the impact that you about to have. I really mean with this 1,000 follower challenge. My goal right now is 25 people, to help 25 people over the next 30 days to grow their followers by at least 1,000 and to make $1,000 extra. That to me is a very, very tiny part of the vision for what I believe God wants to do with the Right Click Agency, how I feel that God wants to be able to use me to help Black business owners, not just in the Philadelphia area, but all across the world. But I know that there are 25 people who are supposed to be in this challenge. I know that there are 25 people that are connected to me right now that God is calling up. I know that there are 25 people right now that God is saying these are the example. I just know who I am, right? I'm very clear on the vision. I'm very clear on the position. And I also know that those of you that God is asking to do this, that if you will participate, the challenge is not spiritual at all. So, don't get the wrong idea at all. The challenge is 100% about growing your followers. But clearly, God is speaking to somebody today. So I'm just going to roll with it. Understand your responsibility is to execute. Understand, like, this a message for somebody, excuse me, y'all. It's a lot of people that want success, but they don't want to do the work that's required to get success. There's a lot of people that want success, but they don't want to go through the private experiences that come with success. There are a lot of people that want to help a lot of people, but they don't want to deal with the challenges that come with helping a lot of people. And those challenges don't always show up in the same area that you're doing the work. This is for somebody that's going through some personal stuff right now. And this is for somebody that's going through some emotional stuff right now. And this is for somebody that's going through some mental stuff right now. And this is for somebody who feel a little tired, who feel a little lazy, who feel a little like the problem is not the vision. The problem is that you've not tapped into the right strategy. Body Fusion Biz said, my problem is prioritizing. Thank you. The problem is not the vision. The problem is not where you want to go. The problem is that you have not tapped into the right strategy. So let's get back on track with the reasons why. Hey, Brittany, with the reasons why your followers might not be growing, with the reasons why your sales might not be growing. And thanks to everybody who's hopping in. I do appreciate you guys being here with me today. And I appreciate y'all just flowing with where this broadcast is going, because I really didn't expect to get to that place, but I know that it was necessary for somebody who was here in the broadcast. And like I was just saying, some of you guys are not growing because you're not attached to the right strategy. Number two is you don't have a community, right? This is one of the things that I really had to learn and accept. And I'm a very private person, so it's challenging for me because sometimes I just like to go into like my own little silo and not talk to people. There's nothing against people. It's just how I am. It's just how I operate, right? I'm very much an introvert. I'm very much introverted. I prefer one-on-one conversations, right? I prefer one-to-one interactions. But if you don't have a community of people online, you're not going to be able to tap in. And so Rhonda said something really important. She said, it's not the work personally, it's the fear of when I get there. So for me, for a long time, the fear was what people were going to say, right? I don't want people talking about me. I don't want people in my business. I don't want people making speculations about me. I don't want people asking questions. I don't want people knowing what I got going on. Because I'm just a private, introverted person. I like even my neighbors. Okay, I'll be like, "Hi," and go right in my house. I just am not a. I know I give off outgoing. I know I give off life of the party. I know I give off want to be connected with everybody and everything. Really, I don't. Body Fusion Biz said that's her also introverted, right? So when you have a community, when you tap into a community, and this is something that I really had to step outside of my comfort zone and learn how to do because I am a marketer, right? And I understand that even though this may not necessarily be comfortable for me, it's necessary for my business to thrive. And this is a decision that I made a long time ago. I don't let things that make me uncomfortable stop me from being successful. I don't let things that make me uncomfortable stop me from being successful. I embrace the discomfort. I know that growth is uncomfortable. I embrace when things feel a little shaky. I used to run. I used to hide from fear. I used to hide from conflict. I used to hide from discomfort. I used to hide from things that were new or foreign to me. Hey, Felicia. But I don't allow things that make me uncomfortable keep me from being successful. So I understand that in order for me to build my business online, and I hope you guys understand this too, you're going to have to form new relationships. You're going to have to get into new rooms. You're going to have to make new connections because this is another reason why a lot of you guys are struggling to grow your followers. You're struggling to get more people to say yes because you are only connecting with the people that you have been connecting with. Can I say that again for somebody who might have missed it? If you're only connecting with the people that you have been connecting with, if there is no introduction of newness into the community, if there is no introduction of change into the circle of influence, y'all already know each other. Not only do y'all already know each other, but to some degree, y'all probably know a lot of the same things. This is why, what book is this that say it may be the Millionaire Next Door? It may be the Millionaire Next Door where they talk about if you study a group of 5 people, they typically all make about within 20% of each other, right? So your 5 closest friends, let's say you make $100,000, your friends most likely are gonna either make between 80 and 120, right? They're not gonna be too far on either side of you. You might have some friends that are a little bit less than you, so they might be making 75, $80,000 a year, somewhere around there, right? And then you may have some friends who are generating more than you, so they might be making 100, 120,000. There is no introduction of newness. So a lot of you guys are trying to grow your audience. You're trying to get the same people to say yes to you, but you have not introduced anything new into it. And let me tell you something, going into a big new room by yourself is scary. Going into meeting in real life is scary, right? To go to a networking event with 50 people that you don't know, you'd be like, oh my gosh, hi, I'm Shonda. Nice to meet you. Right? Going into a room hoping that you're going to get people to come into your clubhouse, showing up to clubhouse every day, showing up to live stream every day, and you got 3 people watching, 5 people watching. That's scary. But you know what's scarier? You know what's scarier to me? Can I tell y'all? Not having any new clients. Hi, thanks for coming in. Not having any growth, being in the same place in September 2023 that I am today, not seeing any change in my financial situation, not seeing any growth in my business, or even worse, losing traction, losing clients, losing reach, losing engagement. Hey, Olivia, thanks for coming in. Right? So making these changes, learning new strategies, implementing new things, executing new stuff inside of your business. Yes, it is scary. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Going live, doing webinars, public speaking, all of that stuff. It is. But I don't allow, and if you agree with me, you can just type this affirmation, excuse me, in the comment section. And if this is helping you and you haven't already shared the broadcast, please share this broadcast with some entrepreneurs that you know want to grow their followers, that you know want to make more money online, that you know deserve to have businesses that are thriving and abundant. Okay. And if you haven't already signed up for the challenge, you can go to rightclickagency.com, click on the 1,000 followers link, the link that says 1,000 followers challenge, and sign up. We kick off tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, my goal is to help 25 business owners over the next 30 days to add 1,000 followers or more. You can do more than 1,000. You can do more than 1,000. Right? I want to help. There are some people that I'm going to help get 5,000 followers over the next 30 days. There are some people I believe I'm going to help get 10,000 followers over the next 30 days. But you have to be committed. The first step is signing up. Okay? The first step is going to go sign up for the free challenge. Rightclickagency.com. Click on the tab that says 1,000 followers challenge. So Rhonda said I was going live and I stopped because I was only getting like 5 viewers. You know, this is one of the biggest things that happens to people. And the reason that this happens is because starting from zero is very, very hard. Oh, I got comments over on, hi, child. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry, over on YouTube and LinkedIn, I didn't see. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you being here with us today. And shout out to all of my new YouTube subscribers. Let me just pause real quick right here to give a little commercial, because as you can see, the engagement on Facebook and on LinkedIn has been very low on my platform over a while. And there are a lot of things that contribute into that. And so, Rhonda, I want to talk about that a little bit, so that you guys you guys can have some support in that area. But one of the reasons that happens to me is because of the topics that I talk about on social media, right? I'm talking about growing your followers. I'm talking about getting your engagement. And this is why, or increasing your engagement. And this is why I really, really do depend on you guys to engage with the content, to comment on the content, to share the content, because you doing all of those things helps me to be able to come here consistently and give you valuable information without it hurting my ranking and the algorithm so much. But I'm very conscious of the fact that, that's just a part of the game that I play, right? I'm a social media marketer. A lot of people don't know this, but one of the reasons that we even changed the name of the company to the Right Click Agency was because of us being shadow banned from our previous name. Okay, our previous name, Facebook made some updates to the platform back in like 2017 or 2018, and those platform changes literally caused every single post that I would make that mentioned my business name to get shadow banned, to get really, really low viewers, and this was in like 2018. So I changed the name of the company. And again, we're making some more changes, which is us transitioning over to platforms where the audience is more in alignment with the topics that we discuss, and the algorithms are more favorable to the content that we're going to be sharing. So if you want to stay connected with me, I am going to be sharing less and less content over on Facebook and Instagram, and more content exclusively on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So I have so many new subscribers on my YouTube channel. I think we're at like 250 subscribers right now over on YouTube, which is amazing. So definitely go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Right Click Agency, and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when we upload new content and share more information, because the algorithms do have preferences on platforms. So, Rhonda, let me address this. Number one, if you show up just for one day, once a month, to do a live stream video, yeah, you know what? You may have very low engagement. I'm not even going to lie, because you have to build your ranking in the algorithm. You have to consistently come and add value in order for social media, Facebook, Instagram, to show your content to people, right? And the way that they're going to show your content to people is by you consistently showing up and consistently giving people valuable information that they comment on, that they share with others, that they, you know, give to others, that they engage with. So that's number one. But there are particular topics that when you talk about them on social media, it can cause your ranking to be reduced in the algorithm, which means even less people are going to see your content. It can also have a negative impact on the number of people who see things that are connected to you on other platforms, such as your Instagram platform, right? Such as your business page content and that sort of stuff. So, my advice to every single person that is watching this is to have more than one distribution channel. This is one of the things that we're going to be talking about in the 1,000 follower challenge. Not only am I going to show you guys how to consistently grow your followers and add 1,000 or more new followers every month, but I'm also going to show you guys how to create a content strategy that works for your business, why you need to have this content strategy so that you can show up on social media consistently and add value to your audience. Okay. The problem, and this is going to take me to the next thing that I have, and wow, this has been a really great broadcast. So if you haven't already shared this information, you haven't already shared this broadcast, please make sure you do that right now. Send it to somebody's DM, share it on your page, share it to a group that you're a part of, because every business owner deserves to know this information. But the other reason that a lot of you guys are really struggling to grow your followers and to increase your sales is because you're not being consistent. You're not showing up every day. You're not adding value consistently. Even if you're not posting every day, more than 2 or 3 days should not go by without you posting. Okay. Some of you guys barely post on social media. And when you do post, it's only to sell something. You've not done any education. You've not done any campaigning. You've not done any marketing. You're simply just trying to sell. And then you're confused as to why people don't want to buy from you. The truth is, most people are probably not even seeing your stuff because you haven't done anything to consistently boost your engagement. Number one. And then number two, they like, who is this girl? Last time we saw her, she had something for sale. What? She always asking for money. She always trying to get us to buy. Now, some of you guys have product-based businesses, and so the overwhelming majority of the stuff that you share is going to be promotional content. But you have to learn how to sell without selling all the time. You have to learn how to promote your products and services, how to educate your audience on your products and services, how to display your products and services without necessarily being a sale, like a door-to-door salesperson, right? Every single day. Okay. So if you haven't already signed up for the challenge, I did pin that link over in Facebook, rightclickagency.com. Just click on the tab that says 1,000 follower challenge. If you're watching this on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, any of these other platforms, click the link in my bio or just go to rightclickagency.com and that will get you signed up. You'll also get a free copy of my brand new ebook, More Followers, which shows you everything that you need to know about building a six-figure social media profile. Right? This is so, so important because, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, when people meet you, they're going to go investigate you, right? They're going to look at your page, they're going to look at your website, they're going to look at your links, they're going to check out all the stuff that you have out there. They might even Google you, right? They might even search you on YouTube, right? So people are going to spend some time investigating you, determining whether or not you are who you say you are. And you need to have an amazing online presence that shows people exactly who you are. Okay. If you need help building your online presence, we have some amazing packages that we have designed specifically to help you do that. I'm so super excited to announce my instant Instagram influencer package, which is designed to help you rapidly grow your followers and rapidly grow your online community. And it's an amazing price. Okay. Like literally, this package could not be better. Okay. So if you want to grow your Instagram followers, you want to grow your Facebook followers, and you want to grow your YouTube, for those of you who are out there producing YouTube content or podcast content, you want to learn how you can increase your YouTube followers as well. Like I said, we have some amazing packages that are designed to help you to be able to do that and so much more. So please share some more information with you about how you can get started in one of those packages. And if you haven't already done so, go register now for the 1000 follower challenge. We kick off tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be an amazing 2-day challenge where I'm going to show you guys everything that you need to know to grow your Instagram followers, to grow your Facebook followers, to build an email list, and to build a strong online platform that easily and effortlessly attracts new customers and clients to your business every single day. Okay. Definitely send me a DM, Body Fusion Biz. You know, I love you, girl. I'll talk to you. I'll answer any questions that you have, okay? And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tapping in with me today. Thanks to everybody who shared the broadcast. If you're watching to this point and you haven't already shared this broadcast, share it right now. Tag 3 people, send a link to 5 people, text somebody who needs to get this information, okay? I love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.